Hey everyone, this is Stefan from Byte the Bytes, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the export features of World Creator to get your data out of it and reuse it in other applications. So for this sample I've loaded an existing sample here, which is also online available, so you can reproduce this when running World Creator. In the menu you can download this through our servers. You need to go to the export folder here, click the plus icon to create a preset. So let's call this preset, for example, Cinema 4D. And for that preset, we now need to add the maps that we want to export. So we're clicking here the plus icon, and all these maps are currently supported in World Creator to be exported. So we have height maps, splat maps, which are used by game engines, color maps, normal maps. Also as a mesh, roughness maps, metalness map, splines specifically for paths and rivers. Then we have the topo map, the heat map, simulations, the ambient occlusion maps, and Unity mask map. So this is a very specific one here. Okay, for our sample here, we're choosing a height map, we're adding a color map, we're adding a normal map, and that's it. Now, each of these maps have different settings regarding the export, because a height map, for example, might have a different precision than a normal map or a color map. You also have different formats that we fully support here. This always depends on what exactly you are trying to export. For example, for a height map, I always suggest to use a RAW and at least a 16-bit formats. 8-bit formats will create steps. It's called quantization. And if you choose a 16-bit or even a 32-bit format, you get a very high accuracy, which is more for making films, movies, and all this. You need a really high resolution for that, with a high precision. So each of these maps also follow a naming convention rule, which can be viewed here. So you could also do an incremental export by adding this last line at the end of this line here. Then also, which is common for each one here, is the data setting, where you can set up the split value, which means when will World Creator start to split that map into tiles. That depends on how large your terrain is. The final resolution is listed here by 2048 by 2048. So for example, we could use a height map doing a split on 1024. And information that you get also regarding the split is listed below here. In this case now I'm splitting a 2K map into a 1K map, which results in 2x2 tiles, 4 in total. And for example, the color map will start split at 8K, which is not the case because we only have a 2K terrain. So it exports the full area, but generates one single texture, one single tile. Same for the normal map as well. Yeah, so it's we have a few more settings here, depending on what exactly you will need to do. This also depends on what the other application requires you to import the data. So make sure that these all fit also to the other application's requirements. And once you're done, you can either export map by map, one map by one map, or you go to the preset itself and just select export here. So if I click export, World Creator is going to set up a few data and export everything out. This went really fast, and we can view the export folder by clicking this icon here. The export folder will open up, and we can see that we have exported our color map here. We have the normal map here, and of course the height maps, which this viewer won't allow me to open. But in your applications, raw files probably will be supported, just like in Unity, Unreal, Cinema 4D, Blender, ZBrush, and all these files. Okay, one last thing about the export is, once you've set up all these settings for, let's say, a specific application, it sometimes is really useful to create a preset out of it. So go to the presets and simply create here a new folder, call it my presets. So this is just an example here, and then you can drag and drop that into here. And let's say if you're starting a new project, you have a new project, you can always get to that preset here, take it out, put it into the export folder, and your settings will all be there that you've done before. So it really makes sense to create presets for Cinema 4D, Blender, ZBrush, Unity, Unreal, and all these tools to to improve your workflow. Okay, that's it for export. We will do another tutorial video about the sync export, which is done using that button. This is specifically for all those applications that we further support with our World Creator Bridge tools. So we have currently Houdini, we have Unreal, we have Unity, we have Blender, and we have Cinema 4D. If I'm doing a sync export, it's pretty easy to use actually. You just hit that button. World Creator is going to export everything necessary to recreate this terrain in the other 5 applications that I just mentioned earlier. And then you would use the bridge tools as a plugin for these applications to simply load in the data with a single click only. Okay, but more on this in specific videos regarding those tools. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay safe.